A skipper appeals to his players to demonstrate some resilience in how they finish a rough season.
Time for baseball now on a Wednesday night in the windy city of Chicago. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Kansas City Royals and the Chicago White Sox. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Jim Quo will get the starting assignment in this one for the Chi Sox. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Coming to the plate now, Whit Merrifield, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First delivery to him on the way. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, Theo? You got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the postseason picture, but boy, they're playing out the string and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the pitcher side of it, but I have never been on a team, win, lose, or draw, whether I was going to the postseason or not, that had players that gave. You just will not see it at this level.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matty, I love what Alex Gordon does for this offense. He's been a catalyst for this team in the last 10 games and in so many different ways. But looking at the one number I'm looking at, a .450 on base percentage, when you have that and you have the type of abilities that he has, you're awfully dangerous.
So stepping in, Adalberto Mondesi, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Game time temperature here an even 60 degrees. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Calhoun coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Somebody's caught a hot streak. Another base hit. Average climbing over the 260 mark. Needle pointing up.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend, Matthew Ross. Very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in, when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
And a good job to lay off the fastball. They're close, but it's 1-1. Mondesi, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Fouled off. Another 1-2 delivery. Hit hard to short. Anderson brings it in. The second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. One hit in the inning, but no one left.
Whew.
Now it's the White Sox turn in a scoreless ball game.
Nice get too.
Striding forward now is the DH, Jorge Soler. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Soler brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A two-seamer in, a four-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
The 2-1 home. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Okay, guys, here's how the Southsiders are lining up on D today. And, guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. It was a two-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game.
Salvador Perez.
Here comes the first pitch. Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2. Into the box now, Alex Gordon. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Number 4, Alex Gordon.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it, the side is retired.
Okay.
KC down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Leading off the inning, Ryan O'Hearn, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Number 66.
Oh. Oh, yeah, I thought. Okay.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
And he got him.
Sunset.
Now at the plate, Jorge Bonifacio.
Batting 8, the right fielder, Jorge Bonifacio.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Casilla has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So digging in now, Brett Phillips.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, number 14, Brett Phillips.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit out towards second.
Come on.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The White Sox lead it 2-0.
Welcome back as the White Sox look to get the offense going in the 3rd. This is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that...
Leading off the inning, Whit Merrifield, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. There to take it is Jay, and he's got it for the first out. Striding into the box, Adalberto Mondesi, a base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Rounder back to the mound. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Hunter Dozier. First pitch on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Fouled away. Sent out to straightaway center field. Jay has a read on it, and that retires the side. Royals go down 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. In is Jorge Soler. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
The designated hitter, Jorge Soler.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Looking up is Jimenez. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador.
Standing in now, Salvador Perez. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
The left fielder, number 4.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-1. Right side, but it's well foul. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Ready for another chance? Ryan O'Hearn looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Jay has a read on it, and that ends the inning. But not before the lone hit in the inning. The solo home run makes this a 1-run ball game. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the White Sox 2 and the Royals 1. And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First offering on its way. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
The center fielder, number 14, Brett
Phillips will bat next. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Phillips stands at 6 foot even. Bats left, throws right. He was taken in the 6th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Pitch on the way. Hit on the ground to third. Moncada has it. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. With Merrifield next to hit. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Second baseman with Merrifield.
First offering on its way. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Now the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. Keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much. This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Behind 0-2 now. Merrifield is off at first with 2 away. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Kansas City. Our score remains 2-1. Ready for another shot now. Hunter Dozier. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning, it's so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that 2-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel. 2-1 our score. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded by Abreu, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in now, Salvador Perez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Salvador Perez.
First delivery to him on the way. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Excellent work this one. Picking up save number 30 now on the year.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Paleos jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jim Quo earns his team-leading 11th win. Alex Colomé wraps it up for the save, his 30th. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
疲れた。なんか眠い。眠い。